Now, next up is the co-founder and executive director of A Place for Women right here in Waipio. She is a certified life-affirming specialist and abortion recovery counselor. Her unwavering faith in Jesus Christ has given her a heart to be compassionate as a counselor for the hurting women and a voice for the unborn. Ladies and gentlemen, the executive director, a big hand for Sue Skinner.
I'm timing me. Oh, yes. Hold on one second. Wow, are these incredible testimonies? Is life good or what? I'm just praising God. You're only getting little glimpses of what we get to experience at A Place for Women. And I just thank every single one of you for being here tonight. And for those of you who have supported A Place for Women in these last 4 years and will continue, I just thank you so much, because it's the Stephanies and the Grants and so many that we get to know and love, and they are worth it. And soon I'm going to have the honor to introduce to you my most favorite person of the world right now. And they're worth it, my precious little family. But I'll introduce them in a second. But I want to thank you for celebrating life with us. Whoops, I was going to time myself. Stacy, you'll be really proud of me. I just made my fat fingers move my clock. Hold on, guys. What? Hey, I'm going to go even. Hey, don't distract me, please. Okay. A Place for Women is a place of resources for hope. Hope is needful. It has been said that man can live about 40 days without food, about 3 days without water, about 8 minutes without air, but for only 1 second without hope. Hope is a big dynamics of a need of the hearts of those who are hurting and seeking. At our Pro-Life Center, A Place for Women in Waipio, we offer just that, hope, through the many different services that are free that we supply, as you've been hearing in the program tonight. I hope that you've had time to visit each of the presentation tables to see our resources for hope and what we offer. And if you haven't, before you leave tonight, I pray that you will go around and check out the post-abortive recovery, the marketing vision that we have, our Baby and Me store, where we provide for our clients to promote life and to encourage life in their families, and to meet our doctor and our 2 nurses who actually oversee the medical side of our facility. Over here we have a life table that we present at churches and community awarenesses to let people see life for what it really is. And a lot of times those little baby models over there save lives. We don't even need to take them to the ultrasound room because they'll see it there and they're convinced. So there's a lot of ways that we can make people aware of the value and the beauty and how cool life really is. And it's just been a blessing. Over here we have another table of the birth classes that we provide for free for our clients who come through our center. And Brooke does a beautiful job of a 4-week childbirth class there and just blesses our clients there. And it's just a wow thing that we get to do this. And many of you might be just hearing about us for the first time tonight. So let me share a little bit with you of who we are and what we do. First, who we are. We are a nonprofit, faith-based center consisting of a team of men and women volunteers striving to affirm life in our community. We as a team strive to present life, affirming options for unplanned pregnancies, hope for the hurting, and biblical truth for the seeker. Our desire is to promote awareness and to inspire action in our families, in our churches, in our communities, to fight for life, to uphold the sanctity of life from conception to natural death, to promote it with our mouths every day, and to teach people. I would like to introduce to you our board of directors and our advisory board and all of our life-affirming volunteers who serve at a place for women who makes this happen. Would all of my board of directors stand up, and the advisory board and the life advocates and the facilitators of the abortion? Can you all stand? Stacy, everybody. These are the men and gentlemen who make it happen for us. We cannot do it without them. And there's some in the back standing too. Karen, we see you back there, sweetie. Standing before what you just saw here, standing before you, were men and women who are available and willing to stand up and speak up for life and to invest in life. They don't just say it with their mouth, they actually take action. They invest in our time. These are the heroes of hope. And I hope for you all, when you leave tonight, that we, through our program, through the testimonies, will ignite the hero of hope in you. We are an affiliate with the Heartbeat International and the National Institute of Family Life Advocates, and we are a member of American Pregnancy Association, which promotes reproductive pregnancy wellness, reproductive and pregnancy wellness. And we sign up our precious clients to this program, our American Pregnancy Association, so that they can get emails every week on how their baby is developing. And it's so fun to watch how they're developing. And so there's a lot of different tech things out there now that we can provide as a pregnancy center. This is an amazing. Just think about a client. All of a sudden she's thinking, she's pregnant. What is she gonna do? You're pregnant. Those are two words that can either thrill you and bring a signal of time of celebration and joy, or they can just bring an incredible chill of fear, sending a wave of panic through the ditch of desperation. The mind of a woman who faces an unplanned pregnancy can start spinning with all these various options: adoption, parenting, or abortion. And out of fear and desperation and loneliness, a choice can be made that will bring a tragic consequence in her life. And tragic consequence isn't just one consequence. It filters through many consequences. These women need to be affirmed of God's unconditional love, his constant presence, and his plan for the one who is unplanned. See, we might not think the pregnancy's planned, but God, in his view, says in Jeremiah, as Michael had quoted in his illusion show, that in Jeremiah 1:6, that before I formed you, before we were even formed in the womb, before we even knew we were pregnant, God had a plan. He knew us and he had set us apart. So every baby is planned by God, whether we realize that they're planned by us. And what is God's heart for the unborn? They're not a mistake. The woman might have made a mistake, but the baby is not a mistake. God is not surprised by the creation of this new life growing in her womb. He is the creator of that life. And he loves that life, and he loves that mommy, and he loves that daddy. He loves, and that's what a place of women does. We want to love with God's love and give them the truth that God loves them. God loves that baby, and God loves the baby that was aborted, and he took care of that baby. And he loves that woman and man so much who did abort their babies, that he loves them too and wants to remind them that he loves them too. They made a mistake, and God came to make that mistake right. Gianna Jensen is an amazing abortion survivor. Her mom tried to abort her at 17. And I read a lot of what she says, and she said this. She goes, "Today a baby is a baby when it's convenient. It is a tissue or otherwise when the time is not right. A baby is a baby when miscarriage takes place at 2 or 3 or 4 months. But a baby is called a tissue and a clump of cells when an abortion takes place at 2, 3, 4 months? Why is that? I see no difference. What are you seeing? Many close their eyes. There is a quote that is etched in the high ceilings of our state's Capitol buildings. The quote says, "Whatever is morally wrong is not politically correct." Abortion is morally wrong. Our country is shedding the blood of the innocent. America is killing its future. All life is valuable. All life is a gift from our Creator. We must receive it and cherish the gifts we are given. We must honor the right to life. I love that. She's powerful. She's an abortion survivor, and God has used her greatly, and her life counts. It starts with us, ladies and gentlemen. We influence our families and our friends in our community. We stand for life, and we speak for life for those who can't. We can't wait for the laws to change, but we can make the law ineffective if we change our view on life, if we change our stand on life. If we say to our children, if you get pregnant, don't worry about it. We'll work it out as a family. Preface it now, when it's too late, when they're too afraid to tell you. That's what we see in the center all the time. Tell everybody you know how precious that we were made at conception. We had everything, all our DNA at a grain of sand, and all we had to do was grow. And I'm still growing, and I'm growing older. And I'm always presenting life all the time so that I don't know if I'm saving a baby 3 years down the road. I'm always showing the truth. Speak the truth about life. I was excited this past week when I read in the news that Planned Parenthood had closed in Kauai due to low percentage clients needing services. Wouldn't that be great if all of us changed our views? If we don't have enough clients coming in, profits go down, they close. But a pregnancy center will always stay open for that next one, because it's not about a profit for us. It's about a person. It's about a baby. It's about a mommy and a daddy and a family and a future generation. Pregnancy centers don't make money. That's why they ask for money, because they're always filtering it back out to those one more life, one more life. I love Schindler's List. He kept saying, take this watch, it'll save one more Jew, because he valued life. When the death camps were all around him, I look at all the German death camps killing innocent Jews and people who supported the Jews. There was a cesspool of death camps, people getting unrighteously murdered. And what happened? There were people hiding them, and seeing the value of them was pretty awesome. I kind of feel like that sometimes in the pro-life movement. I feel like I'm just a little Schindler's List man. One more, Lord, just one more today. One more when that phone call rings. One more, just one more. I just want to save one more baby. I want to help one more a hurting heart to heal, and watch you do a marvelous thing, such as in Stephanie's life. Stephanie is a real miracle, just to let you know. So we need to attack at the ground level, guys. Keep speaking truth and life, and help pro-life ministries get it out there. Whether it's here in our center or another center, please support life. What we do every week in our center is we answer calls. And we watch our internet clicks. And I just want to let you know what we've had. Just in this last year, we had 705 calls to the center. And this year, we've had 211. And we're only open 20 hours a week, guys, just to let you know. So we get kind of busy. We do a lot of crisis counseling on the phone. And God saves baby even with the phone. We just need someone on the other end giving them truth and hope. We have had over 350 clients visit our center in the past year, and it's amazing since we're only open those 4 days. At the center, we do provide biblical counseling, free pregnancy center, free pregnancy testing, ultrasounds for abortion-minded, practical baby items, abortion recovery, one-on-one if they don't want to be in the support groups. We also provide resources for our community, for our senior projects and for other community service. We also encourage you to make an appointment and come see us and tour our center and see it for yourself what we're doing in there. We have accomplished since our last fundraiser 2 years ago. We started our 4-week childbirth classes. Now we have the men conducting Healing a Father's Heart program for post-abortive men. We are continuing and providing for post-abortive recovery for the women, and we're actually in session right now. We have launched our Life-Saving Baby and Bottle campaign as a tool to help raise awareness and become active in saving babies on the ground level. And we have successfully ran 5 of those campaigns. We have expanded our website resources from 1 website to 3 now. We have a donors client site, which is a place for women in Waipio.com, and we have a client site, which is oahupregnancy.com. And our third that just got launched this month is our abortionrecoveryhonolulu.com. We are seeing that we all live in a tech world, and what is everybody using now? Google. Everything is being Googled. And so we are ministering through the internet life-saving truths and healing and hope through these 3 websites. And it's just been an incredible blessing. From 2012, we only had 637 users to our first site. Last year, we had 1,314, which doubled. And then just in the 4 months of this year, it's been 1,074. So we're going to probably triple it this year. So you can see all the hits that are coming. So they're not always calling us, but they're clicking on us and they're getting the information. That costs money to do that. And it costs ability. And I thank Stacy, because she's the one who actually got all that going. And I don't always understand it. I'm just thrilled we have it. Also, we've advanced in marketing for our center to get the word out, because we have a good thing, but not a lot of people know about us yet. So this year, we launched our first radio air programming or commercial on the Fish 95.5 for 3 months. And also, we just signed a contract with K-Light Radio, and we are sponsoring Life Issues on K-Light for a 12-month run. And the one that I'm the most excited about is that we just produced our very first TV commercial, which is airing on the various network shows geared to target 15 to 24-year-olds on Oceanic Cable. And our star actress and blessing to our center is Grace. Where are you, sweet Grace? Can you stand? She's and she is not pregnant in the commercial. And her lovely mom, Emily, coached her in her acting skills, and it is a blessing. We have already gotten responses that people have seen our commercial. And so let's show everybody our commercial.
I cannot speak when your choice is all I have. Your voice, my only chance. Please keep me.
If you need a resource for hope, call a place for women in Waipio today.
Yay! And I'll end with this so you'll know our future. We are always busy at the center. Our ultrasound machine is 10 years old, and we're going to have to replace it. So we're looking for funding for our ultrasound equipment. We want to also provide grief recovery programs in our center, and we want to conduct Pro-Life 101 programs, Making Abortion Unthinkable, which is a 5-week session. Now you've heard Stephanie and you've heard Grant's testimony on how A Place for Women has impacted their lives.